Guess I should order pizza if I want something to eat tonight.
Ali said, "You're gonna blame me every time, but your going live message is now the cause of losing the game."
Look, I know not what you speak of, Allie?
Hell yes.
Thank you for the
Oh,
14 months
okay.
of subscribing.
Here we go.
LOL, I can't
okay,
believe
okay.
it's this time again. Ha ha he he Bezos.
I love this song so much, lol.
Hell yes.
Randy said, I thought it was decided that Ali is the one to blame for everyone losing the lead.
Oh, it was.
Ali says, PFFTD.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Allie. Thank you for that Prime resub. Yes, that time again. Holy crap.
Randy said, suck it up, Buttercup.
Webmage said, yo.
What's up, Sylvie? What's up, Randy? What's up, Allie? And what's up, Webmage? How are y'all this evening?
Man,
but actually,
I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
Actually, to be fair, Webmage was the cause of losing the game the other day. And he knows exactly what he did. So there's that. But for the most part, yes, it's Allie. I just left it in my go.
Ali said, I sang a lullaby for the first time to Scarlett so she could sleep, and it was really cute. That's what's up with me.
Don't you what, Jiffy me? Don't you what, Jiffy me? That's cool, Allie. That's cool. I don't sing lullabies to go to sleep though. I live a sad life. I should do that. Maybe I'd sleep better. It would probably allow me to sleep a lot better.
Randy said, I ordered pizza, so don't wait for me to start. Be back in a few.
Oh, don't worry, Randy. I wasn't gonna wait on you anyway. No, what are we talking about? Yeah, no. Go get your pizza. Enjoy it. I had pizza today too. It was just easy. I didn't want to get in the kitchen and try to do
Ali
anything.
said, how's Rusty's farm?
How is Rusty's farm? I don't know. I think it's okay, but I couldn't tell you. Like, maybe we should check. How's Rusty? How's Rusty's farm looking? Huh? How's Rusty's farm looking? I think it looks all right. What do you say? 45 Street. Oh, hold up.
Wow.
Wait. You got past.
Randy said,
How'd you get
I
past
was going to
Sylvie's
pick on you
30?
for going ahead and starting, but you started before I left. Well,
Hold on, I'm confused now. How do you have more than Sylvie? There's Rusty's retirement, but oh yeah.
Sylvie said, Ali cheated.
Is that what happened?
Ali said, I did not cheat.
Webmage said, lot of lurking.
That sounds
Ali
like it.
said, carrot.
TD
Sounds
said,
like it.
I've just hit my one stream streak.
What's up, TD? Did you? Awesome. Yeah, I know time zones and everything, right? But also, I'm boycotting that testing thing that you put, because it still says color with a U. I boycott. But anyway. Yeah, I actually was waiting for Randy to give me crap for starting late.
Ali said, what testing thing?
TD knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, I should have known better than to go into the Discord right before stream and start answering questions, but I did, hey. And I went down, a rabbit hole. So yeah, we started late. No biggies. At least the storm stopped, I think, for now. So that's good. Oh, and I also, so Allie, I finally pieced together now why the hell I keep seeing in stream titles on Twitch the little
Wait, does your bot join when we do that?
the
OMG.
the little white golf balls that we were seeing that were supposed to be the pink hearts. I kept wondering on Twitch why people put those damn things. Like, why in the hell are you putting the white golf balls, right?
Oh,
But it's actually they're putting the pink hearts. Twitch just doesn't like translate it in the web for some reason.
LMFAO.
So when we were trying to do the little pink heart thing, it made so much sense now. When I went back looking on Twitch going, oh, no wonder.
Webmage said, yup, that was fun getting woken up at 230 this morning when tornado sirens were going off.
Oh, I bet. That sucks. Yeah, I was gonna, like, after I got off work, I was trying to get done because I have vacation this week. So yay, we start vacation. But anyway, I was gonna try to go get my car inspected because I'm like last minute on that because, you know, money and all that sort of stuff. So, but I didn't get back to the office in time to do that because we had to deal with stupid people before I left. On one of the tickets I went to, I was like, oh, there was just this whole thing. So it was really funny. So I didn't get to leave, and then
Allie said, stupid people.
right, and then on my way back home, it started sprinkling.
Petey said, phone died just as I was replying anyway. I added an add color method for you.
Oh, did you? I don't know. I still boycott the UI thing. Like, I'm gonna have it's gonna have to be changed anyway eventually. Like, why do I want to build something I got to rebuild? But although probably half the code we've built is probably gonna have to be rebuilt eventually anyway. So who knows? Only one can speculate what the future holds. But either way. Yeah, so as I was heading home, it started like raining, and I was like, "Oh, great." And then I got home to get like, you know, showered, like relaxed and all that. And then it started like sounding like freaking dynamite going off or something. I don't know. It was like loud booms outside, and I could see the lightning, and I'm like, "Oh, well, this is good. This is great." I canceled stream on Tuesday because I was working late. And now we're going to have storms. Well, I guess we'll see how this goes. So, yeah. Yay for storms. Yay for Mother Nature. But we're giving it a go. We're trying. See what happens. The question is, what are we trying tonight? What are we trying? I think I finally got the refresh tokens to work for the YouTube stuff. But I need to test when they expire fully. Because I don't think I tested that. But we could either do that or we can finish our yet another fantasy title. Or we can try to do both.
Depends for Giphy, it's probs easy enough to do it the way you have UI would be overkill maybe. But if you build something with loads of settings, UIs could be handy.
Maybe.
Sylvie said, both? That's a funny joke.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we know how this is going to go. It's either going to go one way or the other. I either play the game or and try to finish it because I don't know how much longer I have on it, or I go down the rabbit hole in StreamerBot. Or we could do, since TD's here, we could go down the rabbit hole of CodePen. I do need to work on alerts. There's so much stuff that can be interacted with now. I do need to work on those eventually. Or piece together a web browser build or something. I don't know. I'm still debating. Like, part of me wants to build something like fully in like a Next.js like overlay sort of deal. But then the other part of me is like, you know, that's work and a lot of cussing at the computer. And I don't know if I really have the patience for that right now. Do I want to embark on that journey? But then the other side of me is like, that would be really cool. Like, I could have a clean stream. It'd be nice.
TD said, all depends on the approach each builder wants to take. I just though would build something that makes it easier on the UI side.
No, I mean, that makes perfect sense. I totally understand. Like, see, for me, the way I'm building it, you could legit. So I don't know if I've shown you this, TD, but I can legit. And not that I would encourage users to do this, but with Light SQL or SQLite, no, keeps thinking LightDB, but SQLite, I can just go in and browse the data that I want, and I can just change it and then save it. Not that I would ever recommend anybody doing that, but worst case scenario could be done. That's how I'll change my settings. What is this? The story of something very spooky.
Sylvie said, good for you, bad for idiots.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. Like, it's one of those things, it's like, oh, I love how, like, I can just do this. This makes my life so much simpler. But yes, tell somebody how to do that, and they would probably be asking 1,000,001 questions. Well, why is this screwed up? Okay. Oh. I'm gonna leave this alone. I have questions. I do. And I'm sure it wasn't intentional. But yeah, we're just gonna leave that one. We're just gonna leave that one. Yeah, I don't see anything intriguing. I feel like my CodePen days of playing around on CodePen have come to an end. Because I don't ever see anything like really cool anymore. That would make sense. I mean, other than maybe like this.
Corvus said, so make something really cool and post it yourself.
That takes too much effort.
Like Thanos Snap.
I feel like somebody wants me to work on Thanos Snap. I'm not really sure. Oh, is this okay? Okay,
Lol.
We got Doom in the web browser. Let's go. And you play it with the scroll wheel. Okay. You know, that's one thing we never did.
Wow.
That's kind of cool, not gonna lie. Try to run Doom in StreamerBot. That would be fun, right? But yes, we could work on Thanos Snap. I mean, honestly though, Corvus, if you want to be timed out so bad, you could just ask one of the mods to time you out. They'll do it. I'm sure. They like trolling for some reason. Not sure why. But yeah, Thanos Snap is definitely on my list.
TD said, I only do ban.
Oh, you only do bans? Oh, okay. My bad. You know what? That's probably fair because I don't even think I have anything for timeout animations, do I? I don't think I do, actually. Let's look. Ah! I know I hit a wrong.
Corvus said, you can play Doom on a web browser. I remember when that took just about all your system resources.
Allie said, good thing you don't share a ban list lol.
Share a ban list? Why would I share a ban list? Why would I preemptively ban people when... And okay, here's my thing with ban lists, right? Why would I share a ban list or like find out people to ban prior to them coming to the stream? Because that takes all the joy out of being able to ban them when they come into the stream acting like an idiot. Like, if they're gonna come in and troll, I want to be able to troll them back and
Have
then
you
ban
seen
them.
Pokerogue?
I have seen it. I have. I mean, I've not been into it or played it, but I know of it.
Fair, but if you share ban lists, they'll get marked as Seuss.
Sylvie said, Fury wouldn't be able to troll you if there was a shared ban list.
That's true. That's true. But no, for real, like I at one point in time did do the shared ban list thing, and it was...
Allie said, so it's a good thing you don't share ban lists. We'd be all banned a bunch of places lol.
And it was one of those things where like I started having people like putting in unban requests that had never been to my channel. And were like, why am I banned? So I was like, you know what, this is stupid. I just wait and ban them when, you know, and at least have the fun. Like, pre-banning people takes the fun out of banning, right? You don't get to see the animation. You don't get to deal with, you know, the interruption and make it a comedic timed piece. Like, I mean, there has to be comedy, right? In a serious situation. Always. Like, streaming is serious, right? We always take streaming seriously, but there's always technical issues, right? And we just laugh about that here, right? So when things like this happen, it's no big deal.
100%.
Okay. Was that necessary? Was that necessary?
TD said, Twitch shared ban lists don't ban everywhere, it just flags them to the mods if they chat.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't mess with
Allie
it.
said, yep.
I hadn't messed with it. Let's see. I think I have it listed on our moderator commands.
Totally necessary.
Totally necessary? Okay. If you say so, we'll go with that. You know, one thing I should probably do, like, I should probably release Navi at some point, shouldn't I? Although Navi's not super popular. Not on stream anyway. I guess because everybody has a voice anyway. What's the point of using it? Let's see. Oh, hey, look, there's a Thanos snap right there.
I'm gonna have to go to sleep now, though it's late. Smiling face with tear.
What do you mean it's late? It's not even 9 o'clock yet, Allie. What do you
Good
mean?
night.
Okay, fine. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in and
FX,
hanging
it's
out.
almost 10 here.
Oh, well, time zones. I mean, for TD, it's like 2 a.m. right now, and he's here hanging out for whatever reason, giving me hell about the way he spells color.
TD said, 10? It's almost 3 a.m.
Allie said, I have a child.
I knew he was gonna say something. Okay, and TD is a child. Your point? Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop now. Have a good night, Allie.
Sylvie said, Cass British. He doesn't know what sleep is.
Oh, have a great night. Thanks for stopping in.
Webmage said, I have 2 and went to bed at 130 this morning.
There you go.
Corvus Ravengrave thought it was wise to use 1,500 points on Navi.
Hey!
Allie said,
Listen!
at Webmage, I like my sanity, thanks lol.
I thought Navi was really impressive. Like quite a few things you have done. Most impressive, Ekman.
Well, thank you, Corvus. Thank you.
Webmage said, you won't have that no matter what you do. Just give it time.
Sylvie said, one of my clients has 8 kids.
I think Navi would be actually
TD
like.
said, just wait another 17 years. Allie won't be able to play the I have a child card.
Nah, once a parent, you'll never be able to not play I have a child card. I'm sorry. That's just how that works. That's just how that works there, buddy. Hence why I don't have kids. I will never have to worry about that. I say that. For now. Hopefully for the future too. We'll see. No one knows what life hands them. But I'd rather have life hand me a box of chocolates, not a kid. And just so we're clear here, we're talking about life, like actual, like IRL, not like life that would probably like be when we're not even. Never mind, we're not even gonna get into that.
Sylvie said, life.
I know not what you mean. I know not what you mean. Okay. So what do we do? What are we doing? Building or finishing? What's the consensus? I'm cool with either, actually. I'm cool with either or.
Try both at the same time.
Try
3.
both at the same time. That would be really flipping interesting. Let's see.
Corvus Ravengrave thought it was wise to use 1,500 points on Navi.
Hey! Listen! You are the presenter. What do you prefer to do?
I have no clue. Honestly, like, personally, I should do some coding stuff, like, to get some stuff done. But, on the other hand, I was enjoying that game. So, I don't know. I just don't know if I want to go down the coding rabbit hole or not. Do we want to do that today or tomorrow? Because I'm going to sit down and do a lot of coding.
The leader of the Fancy Pants Brigade said,
Life?
What?
What up, Life?
Corvus said, is there anything that is really close to being finished?
Unfortunately, I wouldn't say it's... I mean, the only thing close to being finished is the translate stuff. Because, see, the problem is I moved everything to DLL, then I moved it all to...
The leader of the Fancy Pants Brigade said, Sylvie said my name.
Corvus said, or anything that only needs a few corrections?
Well...
TD said, well done, Sylvie, you summoned him.
Right.
Not like.
Hey, there's a...
Sylvie Boop's life.
There's a couple things that might be close to done. I mean, I know translate's pretty much done. That's about it. I think everything else is needs ideas and a lot of work. Honestly. And that's kind of my fault because I've redone everything like multiple times, but I'm happy with where we're at now with it.
Corvus said, then finish that, for the sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, but if I finish the game, I'd have a sense of accomplishment too. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only other thing is, it'd be nice to know, like, I'm curious actually while I'm thinking about it. Which folder is it? I got too many damn folders.
The leader of the Fancy Pants Brigade, Boop Sylvie. Spanx TD.
Let's see here. There we go. That's the one I wanted. The one that only has Jiffy in it. Because I'm curious. Because I've noticed this a couple of times. But I'm wondering if it's something that can be fixed, or is just something that has to be accepted. I guess we're gonna find out.
Corvus said, what is the problem?
So on some runs there are apparently stragglers. It's kind of hard to see with let's hide that for now. But I don't. Oop. Ah, dang it. But I don't see. I think it's just an initial like load. Yeah, because see, every single one of those deleted.
How would a straggler happen?
That's kind of what I was trying to figure out. Oh, it's because essentially, for the most part, the code runs fine. The only way I could think a straggler would even happen is if the code got hung up somehow and it didn't finish out like one part of the code finished running before the rest of the code, and therefore it didn't delete. Because essentially that's all the code is doing. So, like if we go here, I mean, I'm just doing a setting the source and scene. And then we're grabbing the raw data with all the, variable stuff from the scene. Then we're putting that into the information for the Jiffy. And then we're just doing all the math to rotate and all that good stuff, and then sending it. And then with the dynamic delay, setting the delay, we're showing and hiding the source, and then after that we delete it. So if something is getting jumbled up in here somehow, that would be the only way it doesn't delete. At least that I can think of. But I've only seen it happen on like initial load. I've never seen it actually happen after it's been running.
Sylvie said, that's why I don't like subactions. C# is much easier for me to debug cause I know how it's working.
Oh, I get it. But see, I like to do sub actions mainly because I like people to be able to see what can be done with the UI versus having to code everything. But, however,
I see the appeal for normal people, but I'm not normal.
right. And I don't do it mainly for, because I mean, yeah, at this point, if it was my
Randy said, it could be caused by the file still being left open in the browser even if the window is closed but process not complete.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. That's the thing. I'm not sure where the process is getting hung up. But as you can see from normal working, it doesn't leave stragglers. I really feel like it's the initial run. And I don't know if it's a compiling thing or not.
Do an additional garbage cleanup step after everything should be complete.
That would actually be kind of hard to do because each one of those instances is separate. So, like, I couldn't do a catch-all delete unless I tracked all the dynamic delay in total. So, yeah. So that's, yeah, I'm, I'm not sure how to handle it. That's why I was saying I'm wondering.
Corvus said, can you get it to trigger once, upon startup or something? Automatically.
Like, have Jiffy do something automatically? Or like display or something?
That way it will be running.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying, okay, so this is what I'm saying. It's not on startup. I think it's on initial install. Because if you noticed, I literally just pulled this open on an already installed version. And I have no hangups. That's what I'm saying. The only time I've seen it hang up is after the initial install and you run, like, it might not run the command the first point and then it'll run it, but there might be a few stragglers, but then after that it's like clean runs fine. And I can't figure out why in the hell I even have those. That's the problem. Because we can go, I can delete all this. Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't need to delete it. I could run the setup again. So let's enable this.
So it only happens once per user?
Yeah, it only happens like, if, like, let's say you were to download it and install this right now from the site. Once you ran it, the first time, you might have stragglers.
The first time it is installed and used?
Yep. After that, I haven't seen any stragglers. That's why I'm starting to think, like, I feel like it's just something that might have to be lived with. Unless I get lucky. Because I'm not really sure. What in the world? Okay.
Is there any way to get a log of what is going on?
That's the thing. There's no errors in going on. That's why I'm confused. I've debugged like quite a bit. So I don't think it's actually the code or anything. So, okay, y'all, hold on. I always forget I need to load OBS on my Linux computer. So y'all get the lovely Linux screen right now.
So you can install, trigger the problem, and compare a pre-install run versus post-install run.
But I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is I have looked at logs, and I'm telling you right now, I've got no errors, nothing. It just happens. That's what I'm saying. All right. Back to... So we'll display the Jiffies for 10 seconds. You know what? I'm going to change this. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to change this to R. Jiffy is my scene name.
Maybe the bug isn't in your code, but OBS or streamer bots.
I'm thinking it's with the raw. I'm thinking something to do with how quick the data is being sent or something initially, or I don't know. It's all speculation at this point, but let's see what happens if I do it now. Let's see. So I do Jiffy. I love how much I spam this, and I've yet to be blocked. Okay, so I got all these. But see, even that one deleted.
Sylvie said, throw a proxy, or sniffer at it and check the rest.
But see, that's the thing. I can't even reproduce it now on that. Unless I was to do... I could try a brand new install. But it's weird. It's like... I can't reproduce it after that, like, first initial time.
Corvus said, we are all watching. A watched pot doesn't boil.
That's true. But that one is. Huh, I deleted. Yeah. I mean, it was one of those things I noticed initially, and I just kind of like, whatever.
Randy said, I'm not watching. I'm stuffing my face. So not my fault.
Oh, is that what it is? I guess, yeah. I don't know. But what's funny though is I swear I know Jiffy says that they only give you like 100 in an hour, but I'm pretty sure I've spammed this command off that same API key a lot more than 100 times in an hour, and I've not hit any limits. So I'm wondering if that's just a false thing. Either way, I mean, if I can't reproduce it, I can't figure it out. So there's that. There is that.
Corvus said, why are the images different? The one in the window versus the one in the stream.
Because
Randy said, what about a variation of what I suggested earlier? But during the Intel install process, install, as part of the install, run the Giphy test. Then perform a garbage cleanup before closing the setup.
I see what you mean. So like, once the install happens, force the action to run a couple times and then delete everything. I mean, that might be a solution. But anyway, Corvus, the images are different because it's always random. And because I'm not using the same browser source, they're different instances.
It isn't a fix, but a possible workaround.
Yeah. I mean, if I see that becomes an issue, then I might do that, because that's not a terrible idea. Because all it really does, it doesn't break anything. All it really does is create that, hey, I noticed that, I have some stragglers and, it didn't work the first initial run, and, the normal feedback, because everything should work perfect in the streaming world. So it's not really that it needs to be fixed in a case, because it works fine. All you got to do is manually delete stragglers if you see them, but it very rarely happens. I'm only seeing it on initial install. But it's more or less like, do I really want to have to repeat myself 100 and whatever times because people say the same thing to me over and over again? That's what it really boils down to. Is it worth the effort to prevent the questions or the comments? Is it?
Corvus said, not everyone has your coding prowess. They might be concerned that this will be a recurring bug instead of a one-off.
Right.
How much is your sanity worth?
Randy said, another idea, use %10% as the location for the files. Then when the user does a disk cleanup, the files goes away.
There's no files. That's the thing, Randy. There's not a single file. The only files that exist for my stuff is the database and then the logs. Because what I did was all my options and everything that you set are in an SQLite database. So you pull from that.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought there were leftover files.
No, there's leftover sources in OBS. That's it. So Giphy, the way it works is if I say Giphy and pull a random Giphy, it creates the browser source in OBS for you, displays the image, rotates it, places it randomly, and then after the delay, deletes the source. So you literally have a clean scene that you're doing this to all the time. Now, what I mean by leftover stragglers is sometimes those random, and I've only seen this really on initial install, is you might have 2 or 3 of these sources that don't delete. And you have to go in and manually delete them. That's it. But it's enough it's been mentioned to me. So it's kind of like, do I try to dig deep into it to figure it out, or do I just say, yes, I know it's going to be screwed up like the first initial run?
Sylvie said, name the source with a timestamp, and have a timer that cleans it up if it's been there for too long.
Okay. That's also not a terrible idea. I might have, yeah. That's actually, then it's all being completely, because that's my thing. Like, I don't want to empty the browser sources.
It doesn't address the root issue, but it's a good band-aid that won't go wrong easily.
Yeah. And like I said, the only time I've seen it is on initial install.
Corvus said, that's brilliant. At Sylvie964.
But see, this is why I discuss stuff with Sylvie all the time, because she does this sort of stuff all the time.
Sylvie said, thanks. That's why I get paid.
This is literally her, that's her job is coding. So
Randy said, and if the problem creeps up some other time, it also covers those unknowns.
But yeah, that's absolutely not a terrible idea. Because the only other way I've solved this before was throwing in delays in between the codes.
Sylvie said, at Randy Sock exactly.
In between the execute methods or whatever. However, that adds to the time for the dynamic delay and doesn't actually make it dynamic. So I think it's a timing issue of things being run initially for some odd reason. I haven't tried any alphas yet though to see if it does the same thing, because I don't know, it could be an internal thing or it could just be, I don't know. Not a clue. So yeah.
My methodology over the years have switched from prevention to resolution. I've do as much as you can to prevent issues, but when an issue does occur, I have even more ways to resolve it.
Yeah, and that makes sense because, like, I mean...
Randy said, have you also updated OBS recently? I know one was released lately.
No, this one's not updated. I mean, I can update it because this one's not the one I care about. Let's update it. But again, it doesn't, I mean, I'd have to go through a whole initial install. Download, set up StreamerBot again, all that. That's the only way I've gotten it to work. Like on a fresh install. Other than that, once it's been run in any StreamerBot that I've run it in instance, it works fine.
Corvus said, so do as it Sylvie 964 suggests, and move on. Then the next time someone reports the issue, you can return the question, did you update it before you complained?
Randy said, that way if the issue is actually with OBS, and the update also fixes the issue, you are again covered.
Maybe. Yeah, I might go with the timestamp thing though. Because I think right now, we only have it. I think it's just a random source. Actually, I should probably open the other one. You know what? We'll just do it in here. And then I can copy pasta. It's fine.
I think the timestamp direction should be done anyway. Just to always have that base covered.
Sylvie said, most times a simple solution is the best solution.
Oh yeah, no, it's... Yeah, cause see, like, Jiffy Source, right, honestly, we just have... You know... Basically just have... a set argument with the Jiffy ID, and it creates random numbers on it. So you saying I should just add to a timestamp to that source creation?
Yeah, just the
Okay, so date and time. Date and time now. Trying to remember how to timestamp. There we go. Date, time, timestamp, time. That's how I pulled it. Epoch, right? Just the date and time now.
Also for your random, use next double instead of an int, and instead of doing it multiple times, just multiply it by a scalar, and round the result.
Okay, now you're speaking Greek. Oh, let's see here. I don't want to do this.
Datetime.utc now is close enough. It's not epic though.
So what should I use? I'm going off your advice
Randy
here.
said, I'm pretty sure the Greeks didn't have that language. Lol.
Okay, gibberish then. How about that?
Sylvie said, epic is in epic equals, in datetime.utc now. New date time 1970. 1. Total seconds.
Good God.
I would just make a utility function for returning epic.
Corvus said, can you send it Sylvie 964 a copy of your code for her to correct for you?
I probably could. So, are you saying not to go, like, convert the epic to timestamp like this?
Sylvie said, at Corvus Ravengrave please no. I don't want to fix any more code today lol.
Corvus said, that might be faster. Assuming that Sylvie 964 is willing to do so.
She already looks at code enough all day. Unless she gets annoyed and tells me to, like...
Okay, I have my answer.
Unless she gets annoyed and goes...
Said, are you editing Giphy again?
I would never.
Corvus said, sorry it's Sylvie 964.
Why would I be editing it again?
Randy said, besides, if Galman is doing it, he learns yet another thing.
We're fixing your part of the code, TD. So we're throwing the timestamp on there. So I guess I need to... Well, that's the other thing. How am I going to do that? Because even if I put a timestamp on there... We're using raw to delete the source.
Sylvie said, for randoms just use int random equals, int, math.floorrandom.next double big number.
Int's random. So instead of creating 5 different IDs.
And separate the random and the epic by a dash or something that's easy to split by.
Randy said, so about that game. Lol.
Right? So dash. So what you're saying is, instead of
Sylvie said, the amount of zeros on the multiplier is the amount of digits a random will be.
Oh, okay.
TD said, so why are you not editing Giphy?
A good question. I don't know. I kind of got talked into this. But this is an object.
Sylvie said, Noom.next double sorry.
Oh. There. Okay. That makes. Okay. So then I set argument as random. Like so. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So
Corvus said, is C# case sensitive?
all right. So I don't need a new random here anymore. I just need. Oh no, I do. Because num is. I see
Sylvie
what
said,
happened.
I would make the epoch its own function though, as it will need to be reused later to generate the current epoch for comparing sources.
So you're saying like a method for that? So like.
Yeah.
Should be timestamp. This. CPH.
At Corvus Ravengrave, yes, C# is case sensitive, unless it's HTTP headers, then it's auto converted for you to lowercase.
And then I would need in classes.
Instead of static void, it just return an int.
Huh? Just return an int. So
and instead of setting int timestamp equals, just return public static int.
Public static int. That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to make sure. Public static int. And then Alright, so it says int.
Return
Yeah.
in date time.
Oh, like gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah.
And then I put the method here instead. Right?
Yup. You can also remove the CPH arg. It's not being used anyways. :P.
Okay.
In the timestamp method. Not the source.
Oh yeah, I don't know why the hell I did that. Okay. Yeah, but what if I wanted to use it elsewhere? Eh? I could just leave it and then just put the...
You can make a CPH wrapper for it then.
I'm just saying. I could just still do... Hold on. Oh, crap. And just put CPH here, right? Or no, that's not how that works.
You can, but you shouldn't.
Why? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I do it? Because then it could just be used in an execute code if I want it, right? Not that it would need to be, but I could, theoretically. Alright, so we got random and then Jiffy timestamp.
I mean, if you really wanna, go for it. But I recommend leaving helpers as their own thing. And then if you want to do that, just make a wrapper for it.
Okay. So, like wrapper, are we talking about candy wrapper? Or are we talking like M&M? Like the wrapper? Just so I like got clarification here.
That way you can use it in both contexts, without CPH, and with CPH, easier for unit tests, and removes the hard requirement to use the function.
Gotcha. Oh. Yeah. But I got it on everything else, so it's kind of like, I mean, I guess I see where you're coming from. But I guess I'm not understanding the wrapper part.
Public static inc Jiffy timestamp this inline invoke proxy CPH equals greater than Jiffy timestamp.
I have to see this.
Corvus said, in C#, a wrapper class is a class that wraps a primitive data type, such as an integer or a string, and provides additional functionality. To create a wrapper class in C#, you can follow these basic steps.
Oh, I see what you're saying here. Okay, so if I was to see, I need visual. Sylvie knows this. This makes sense now. So essentially, you're just creating a class to invoke the CPH. Okay.
Sylvie said, now you can use it in both contexts easily.
Randy said, in short, slap Galman after a lesson so it sinks in.
No, I have to visually see it. Otherwise, you can sit here and explain it to me all day. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I legit have to like visually see and kind of understand what you're telling me. And then I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like, to be completely honest, like, I like having solid documentation because I understand how documentation can be very helpful, but documentation does not help me much at all. I legit have to break it like apart, dissect it, and ask questions and see visually what's going on. Otherwise, it doesn't click sometimes. But this clicks because now I see what she's talking about, because like
Sylvie said, documentation interpretation is acquired skill.
Right, like I can like, for good solid documentation, like I can for the most part play around with stuff and piece it together and figure it out, but it takes me forever. But if I have something that says, hey, this is this, and then this is this.
Randy said, but the slap is so satisfying for the person slapping.
So if you do it this way and then invoke this, boom, you have the best of both worlds. And that makes perfect sense now. I mean, slapping might be satisfying for some people, and that's fine. That is fine.
Sylvie said, I don't like slapping people. Makes me take my hands off my keyboard.
That's why you just slap them with a keyboard. But then you need a new
Instead,
keyboard.
I just hit them with my keyboard.
Yeah, see, there you go. Great minds think alike.
Randy said, whoa.
There you go. Okay, now that we have timestamp done.
I'm not into slapping or being slapped, but I'd never judge.
That doesn't look much like a keyboard slap. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Okay, so
Sylvie said, that gif makes me really uncomfy, lol.
I was gonna say, I was like, huh. Some interesting jiffies there. Okay, so we've changed it to this for random Jiffy timestamp. Now I guess the question is, what are we doing with this timestamp?
Corvus said, wow, I know what I want, but I can't get it to display.
Silent library slapping machine? Well, it would help if I spelled it right. Okay, well, I guess, hey, it might be the filter. If Silent Library is rated R, it's probably why it's not going to grab it.
Sylvie said, you need to have a timed action which gets all the sources, and parses out that timestamp, and checks if the source's timestamp is over a threshold.
Okay, see, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how am I going to do this? Because, so I'd have to introduce a whole nother timed action thing. Like, oh my god.
Corvus said, here is a link to the YouTube video.
I'm scared to click on that.
https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=2dbjmt244dc.
I swear to God. I will be super happy the day that gets fixed. I need that fixed so bad. Because I constantly forget about it. until
What fixed?
Until the whole URL gets read out. And then I remember. Speaking, it's replacement or speaking options? URL filter. Yep, there we go.
Can you fix it yourself?
Nope. I cannot. It is a known bug in SpeakerBot right now. It does not save the state of the URL eating. So it once SpeakerBot restarts, if I don't remember to set it, I get quickly reminded when somebody posts the link in chat, and it gets read out letter for letter. Okay.
Can you get SB to set it upon startup?
Oh god. What am I watching?
Fast forward at 40 secs in.
We're almost 40 secs in, so. I see.
C. Slapping machine.
And you have to be quiet. What?
You need this.
No, I don't need this. I don't need that at all. Although that could be a funny timeout thing, right? Somebody gets their profile picture slapped off the screen with the slapping machine. There you go. There's an idea. There's an idea. So I need a timed action.
Sylvie said, new dono goal. We set this up in Puri's house.
That would be freaking hilarious. I would drive down to the middle of the desert to set that up. That would be funny. I don't think he would think it was funny, but I would think it was funny. Okay, so Jiffy source has changed. We got Jiffy timestamp. And then we would have to do a timed action. So Jiffy cleanup. And then what? I would just run. So this is what I'm trying to visualize. So if I would basically say if Jiffy timestamp is greater than or less than date and time now. If I ran it. But then oh. Yeah, I'm not really sure I'm seeing how this would work. Because wouldn't I have to track the timestamps? Or in like the source names as well? Okay, so in my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the way this is built is this sets the scene and source. Displays the Jiffy. And this sets the Jiffy URL or whatever with showing it. So we show it, and then we delete the Jiffy source, but this is raw, so we're basically taking the input name. Where'd I go with that? So we're taking the input name Jiffy source here, and we're deleting it here. So I would have to track all the Jiffy sources, right? So it would delete the names.
You can just query all sources and parse out the timestamp.
Okay. Parse out timestamp. And then I would delete the sort, like... Well, I guess I can do raw in C#, so that would work. Because I would have to basically parse out the timestamps, loop through the sources, and send those names to raw to delete, right? Is that what I'm thinking? Am I thinking that correctly?
Pretty much.
Nah, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
I give native CPH abstractions for any of that.
Any of what? The raw stuff? I mean, he does. It's just a pain in the ass to do raw in C#. I hate doing raw in C#.
It's Therese raw, but I was meaning if Therese pre-done raw is just CPH methods.
Oh. No, that's what I'm saying. I think there is. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. OBS SynRaw. Which is a pain in the ass. But it can be done.
Yes, I know that.
Okay.
I'm asking if there is a fetch sources method.
Oh, a fetch sources. Okay. Hmm. There might not be. That might be the issue here. Because I could probably...
R. I have OBS raw and C# already for getting scene sources. It'll just in the snippet.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I was gonna say, or it's probably... Oh. Mm-hmm. What? Get scene list. Get input list. Seeing items in a scene. Oh. Trying to remember. Yeah, I don't remember the call for it. Because I know WebSockets 5 called this stuff really weird.
Sin.
Oh, I see. Good God. Okay. See if this copy's over. Da da da. It did. Now let's get rid of those.
Oopsies, I left into literal. You don't need that.
Okay.
It was leftovers from my heat map extension.
Ah, I gotcha. Scene list. Timestamp, source. Get items from scene. But I don't need to literal.
to literal just parsed out invalid characters.
Gotcha.
You still need the scene name though.
Okay. Ah, I see. Mm-hmm. Wait.
You can just replace literal with scene.
Okay. Oh. And then delete the rest, right?
Undo a few more times.
What?
The OBS raw SDR is broken now.
Yeah, okay. I know. It's because I did something. It's broken because I pasted all this here. I believe.
No.
No, it's not. Not because I pasted that there. Okay, well.
It's broken cause you deleted the wrong things.
That's all I removed.
Delete line 16, and replace literal with scene.
Okay. So, replace literal with scene.
And the line numbers changed. No.
You're saying this literal with scene.
Delete line 15. Yes.
Okay, well, you like, there's multiple literals here, okay? Alright, put this back down here where I intended it to go. Alright, there we go. And those are right there.
I don't know how much more literal I can be.
Oh, I see what you did there. Real punny there. Real punny.
He.
Randy said, I laughed Sylvie, Galman is touchy tonight I guess. Lol.
I don't know what you mean. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, so now extend.
Sylvie said, tonight, nah, this is usual.
Randy said, true.
Alright, so I have everything fixed but this. And it says extension method must be static. cannot declare instant members in a static class. Show potential fixes. Make static. There we go. Public static void. Alright, and then I guess that should work now. So if I was to use this, I would say CPH get items from scene, and then I'd put in the argument the Jiffy scene name. Which actually... I could do... Jiffy scene equals scene. Cannot convert void to string. Operator cannot be applied to operand of type void.
Sylvie said, cph.gifascene sets an arg instead of returning a value.
Okay. But couldn't I also return... Or no. No, that did not do what I... Nope, clearly not. Because, yeah, it sets an arg.
You can return scene.
Return scene? Okay, yeah, okay.
Just have to change the method declaration though.
Oh, okay. So it's gotta be a string, not a void.
MHM.
So return string, but then all my returns don't work as stops, right?
Gonna break all the other returns, so set the error returns to return null.
Got it. So this way it either sets the argument or returns the value.
In the scene items fetcher, you need to ensure that the scene is not null or empty.
Okay. I also need to figure out, I guess I don't need this in the method, right?
It's showing the error cause you have seen already defined as a method param.
I know, I'm trying, do I want to leave the method param and then, or that's going to be required? Because I can just do that.
Just remove the param.
Okay. Get items from Jiffy Scene. Just so I know what they are. Okay. And then so get that, and then if string is null or empty scene, then return. Otherwise, we continue down to get the results, correct?
Yeah.
Sweet. So, I guess now we get those items. I have to take that scene list and then parse it, right?
Yeah.
I gotta remember how to do that. Let's actually pull up the bot I actually build stuff in. Let's do that. That makes more sense. I don't even know how I got talked into doing this. It wasn't even that big of a deal. What was something that had parse? think Thanos snapped it actually.
Corvus said, because you are a nice alien, with a strong work ethic.
Apparently.
You like to make sure your stuff works.
I do, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Remon. Says string join. I think it was actually walk on videos and images. Concat images. To array. I had something that parsed. Parse list. C#. So for each.
Sylvie said, for each, type value and list.
That's, yeah, I just found it, damn it. See, Stack Overflow. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, right there.
I was zoning out, lol.
No, you're good. And scene list does not contain a public instance or extension definition for get enumerator.
Scene list dot something iter.
Scene list dot scene items. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cannot convert type. Scene item to system.type.
And make type of var, or scene list.
Type of var. Or scene list.
Sorry, Seen item not seen list.
For each seen item, value in seen list, seen items. Got it. So for each scene item, what we do, item.
Tired AF from work, juggling 4 projects, and my manager is on vacation, so I had to pick up all his work too.
No, you're good. Trust me, I get it. Like, to be completely honest, this week sucked. It's probably the worst week I've had at work myself, because I was the only one. So the other guy that does networking was on vacation this past week, and then I'm on vacation this week. So I was getting all my work and his work, and everybody was calling in emergency tickets all week as well. So there wasn't a day that I didn't work past 5 o'clock. And there was just some days I was just like, screw it, I don't even care if I get to a ticket. Because I was beat. I'm tired. I was like, this is crap. So trust me, I totally get it. So for each scene item and scene list, scene items. Oh, I guess.
I'm too busy to take a vacation, Sabi. My CEO told me he's looking into hiring someone local to pick up some of my work, so I'm not juggling a full team's workload at once, like I have been doing for the last year.
I mean, you know, okay, so how local? How local are you talking? I know, I'm just joking. You, it's fine.
Local as in an office.
I gotcha. Well, there goes that. Damn. Oh. But yeah, no, I gotcha. Hopefully, that sounds like a plan. The only reason I'm even taking vacation is I have to. Because if I don't, I lose my time off. So regardless of whether they want to let me take time off or not, I'm taking the time off. Because I'm not losing my time. That's just how that goes.
But Urca is also considering one of my recommended contractors, which I've been working with for close to 8 years now. But Hess in Japan.
Ah, gotcha. I feel like Japan would be nice. Honestly. Alright. Anyways. I'm struggling to see this for each thing. So scene item and scene list scene items. So we're good for each item in there. I'm just gonna I'm gonna parse. That's what I need to remember. I gotta parse from the delimiter thing there.
Japan is nice as long as there aren't public disruptors. Sorry, I mean influencers.
No, I totally get it. I mean, let's be honest here. Streamers are ruining Japan. Like, big time. And it's really sad.
Well, that and the awful work environment they deal with over there.
True. True. Boom, boom. Oh, that's, I don't need that. Is it string split?
Granted, it depends on where you work there, but the majority of jobs are just soul crushing.
True, true. So I need a delimiter.
Yep, string split by dash, then get the last index.
So string delimiter or var delimiter, or does it matter?
Char delimiter equals dash.
Char, okay. There we go. Char delimiter equals dash, and then is a split string. Dot split. So item dot split.
String parts equals item dot whatever dot to dot get dot the dot name dot split delimiter.
Oh, good God. Okay. So it's not even item. You're saying a string. String parts, for example. Good God. Why is I hate when parts equals
Randy said, ...
dot dot dot. So scene.
Sylvie said, ... dot to dot.
Or is it item? Item. Dot split. Item dot source name. Dot split. Hey, it figured it out for me. Item dot source name dot split delimiter. There we go. There we go.
string epic str equals parts dot length 1.
Oh god. Okay.
Randy said, ... dash dash dot.
There's a lot of that. I'm like, oh my god. Okay, and then I take the epoch string. So character delimiter, string parts.
AKA SOS.
I thought it was called Morse code. What do you mean SOS? Or is that the Morse code for SOS?
Sylvie said, an item epic equals in 32 dot parse epic str.
Randy said, that is the code for SOS.
Corvus said, SOS.
Gotcha. Okay, so N32 part. Okay, so this is parsing items, parts name slit, parts length.
Sylvie
Minus
said,
1.
and time passed equals give a timestamp. Item epic.
Okay. I think I'm slowly seeing this.
Corvus said, slash dash dash dot. Dash 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 dot dot.
Alright, I guess y'all are learning Morse code in chat. Have fun with that. Okay, so Jiffy time stop minus item epoch. So so time passed. Would be how much time's passed. So I can return.
Sylvie
No,
said,
I can't.
Then if time passes greater than X seconds, then it's too old, and should be removed.
So I actually need to make this a string. Right?
Randy said, I'm not going to study for my technician's license, radio, so forget it.
Because then I can return time passed.
Sylvie said, well, you may need to get rid of multiple at a time, so I would have it return scene list root, and do the parsing in a separate method.
Return scene list root. Okay.
Private static scene list root.
Oh, like a new method?
Then return scene list. MHM.
Okay, private static scene list root. Oh, I guess I really don't even need. So this scene list root.
Wait, no. Modify the get items from Giphy 1 to be that.
To be what? What am I? Okay, I'm confused now.
Private static scene list root get items from Gypsky.
Oh, private static. Scene list root. Get items first. Okay.
then move the for each to its own method. Name it something like remove expired items or something.
Okay. Remove. There.
And the return for this can be void.
Okay, public static void. Oh god.
No.
I got you. I got it. Hold on. Public static seamless. Return expired Jiffy items. Okay.
Private static void remove expir Jiffy items.
Private static void. Okay. Oh my god. I thought I was typing over it. Remove. Expired Jiffy items. There we go. Oh man. Object of a type convertible to seamless root is required. Not all code paths return the value. Ugh.
Then define seamless root seamless equals cph get items from Jiffy scene.
Seamless root. Where do I put that? In the for each, or?
And get items from Jiffy scene put return scene list at the end, and the ice null or empty put return null.
Return scene list. Okay, return scene list. Return null. Okay, got that. There, okay. There we go. So then I have time passed. Oh, I see what we're doing. Get items from Jiffy scene, then remove expired Jiffy
And
items.
do all the OBS raw for deleting items in the for each.
Okay. Yeah, about that.
After time passed put if time passed less than equals x seconds, continue.
So after time passed, if help if I write my if statement right. If time passed, Trying to think of how many seconds. Because this theoretically is only going to clear anything that's hung around for too long. It's going to leave everything else alone. So, what, 120 seconds?
15,
Or 15,
20
20?
S?
So 60 seconds? I don't think it needs to run like constantly. Do you?
It doesn't need to run much.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'm at minimum, like, I still think 60 seconds is. But then again, like, I feel like this is really only
But
needed.
that can be determined by the timed action.
That's true. Because I feel like it really is only needed off the initial run. Because after that, I don't have any issues with it. So it's like this is really more of a preventative measure, but at the same time, if I go too long, somebody's going to be like, oh, they hung around forever before they finally deleted. But if I go too short, then it might mess with the display? Question mark? Let's see. If time passed. And then I just need OBS.
Just throw a continue in there.
A continue. OBS in RAW.
If it's less than 60s, we don't want to touch it, so we skip that item.
Ah, gotcha. So that's why you were saying 15,
It's like
20
a
seconds.
return, but instead of a function, it's a loop.
Honestly, what if okay. So, what about taking the delay that they set in the settings and setting it for that? Or is that a bad idea?
You could do that, then just add a buffer of like 2s or so.
Where was the API key? Oh, it's in settings. That's right. So Jiffy settings. But I pull it here. So settings query. Here we go.
Just keep in mind, if it's being triggered by an infrequent timed action, it could take that timed action delay plus whatever you put in there.
That's true. I'm trying to think of the best way to handle this. Because we're saying timed action, but I don't know. I don't know.
I think keeping it a min would be good enough. Likely users won't go over that.
Yeah. Because that's a lot more code to bring in. I just really I don't know how I feel about introducing a timed action, but could be done, I guess. Because I guess that's the only thing that really makes sense is a timed action. Alright, so this is deleting.
But then if you have the timed action also set to a min, then a worst case scenario would take just shy of 2 minutes to fix itself.
Gotcha. Quest type data. Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna OBS send raw request type is gonna be remove input, which obviously is gonna have to be put like this. So we're gonna remove input, and then that is gonna be okay, so this is where I need to figure out where I'm calling specifically. Because we take off the time passed. So I guess it's going to call the correct item.source name, right?
MHM.
Okay. So I basically OBS send raw remove input item.source name, and that should be good. Should be.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Makes sense, I guess.
But don't do it in there.
Don't do what in there? Oh, if time is less than 60 seconds, so we don't mess with it. Otherwise, I see what you're saying. So we return in the loop But other than, what's up,
Not
Rondi?
return, continue.
Continue. Okay. What's up, Rondi? How are you? So, okay, so we continue, and then I just need to go outside the if loop and do the send raw.
Continue stops the current loop, and goes to the next element. Yup.
Gotcha. Okay. So that should hopefully solve it.
Hi Ronnie.
I guess we can see how bad I broke it. Publish the bad boy. Although, before I do that, where are we at? Okay. Should I put some kind of like error logging in here just in case?
Randy said, for anyone that cares. Descent SMP looks to be running fine, and is less a creeper and possibly a zombie or two.
Nice. I need to hop back in Minecraft again. I'm starting to have that itch. I don't know why.
Sylvie said, prob a few debug logs. Always better to have it than get frustrated when you didn't have it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about where I should put them. That's the question. And I don't know what you're talking about, Rondi, getting it looked at. I mean, I live in America. I can't get anything looked at. It costs too much. But at least I know the itch isn't a gift that keeps on giving, so that's all that matters.
Randy said, I wouldn't mind building something else but not in the end. So not sure what else I'd make.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sylvie said, in America even window shopping costs you.
This is true. This is true. I mean, do you think, I mean, do you know where I should put any logs or no? I just gotta play with the code and figure it out because I have no clue. Whatever, we'll roll with it for right now. Let's open this. Copy that. Oh.
Corvus said, America, the country where you have the freedom to starve in whichever way feels best to you.
No, not to you, to other people.
Sylvie said, well, the best place to log is where something could go wrong, so right before, after, and inside conditional statements.
Gotcha. We'll go a little bit for right now, since I already got this going. Actually, I don't know why I even copied that in there. God dang it. I should have copied it in this one. The DLL. Replace. Okay. Let's run this one. Oh, I need to finish the web player too at some point. I was getting somewhere with it though. I was.
Also around running code which has a high probability of failing, like obs raw, file operations, network requests, and other things that are outside your control.
Yeah, I was wondering if I needed a catch like somewhere with logs and all that good stuff, but we'll get there. Jiffy cleanup. Cleanup on aisle 3. And then we would add C#, execute code using Yanwaifu. I can't even remember the method. Oh, good God. I have a bad memory sometimes. So get items from Jiffy Scene. And then remove expired Jiffy items.
Interesting enough, try catch can actually be detrimental. I like doing my error handling farther up the chain, that way my calling functions can handle errors in whatever way it wants, and makes it more reusable.
Ah, gotcha. The hell do you mean? Get items from Jiffy Scene. And then remove expired Jiffy items. Are you missing a DLL or assembly? No, I'm not. I'm legit not. What the hell?
But that's personal preference, and more so due to my coding principles of each function have a single purpose, and to be as reusable as reasonably possible.
I gotcha. Is it because they're private? Is that what it is? It's because they're private, isn't it?
Yeah, prob.
God dang it. Of course I gotta make them public. Alright, let's try this again. Publish it. I was like, that should work. Grab my out file. DLLs. Run this. Alright, Jiffy cleanup. This should compile now. Yep, there we go. That's what it was. It was because it was private. Go figure. Alright. Core, timed action. Create timer. Jiffy cleanup on aisle 5. Enabled. Repeat. What are we gonna say? We're gonna run every 120 seconds. All right, let's see what happens with this new way we did it. I don't think there's enough Jiffies on the screen. I don't think there is. It was a joke. It was a joke. But they are all deleting like they're supposed to.
Much harder to spam on mobile.
Is it? That's funny. I guess the only thing I could technically do Jiffy search term. Oh yeah. There was Jiffy cleanup. Jiffy scene. Logs. Good old Notepad++. Where's my folder? Right there. There we go. Oh God. Forgot I had that log up there. Okay. Open. Logs. Just curious if it throws any error. Uh-oh, something did. Jiffy cleanup. Unexpected character encountered while parsing value G past scene name. So there is an issue there. Parsing value. Path, scene name.
Uh-oh, seems like OBS Raw didn't like that input.
It did not. This is why I hate OBS Raw. So, remove input.
Maybe it's using OBS RAW 4.0 lol.
Hold on. Copy CPH. This is why. This right here. So this needs to be item dot source name. Oh god dang it. Oop. So that's null. Item dot source name. Okay. I hate OBS RAW so much. Oh, come on. Come on, peeps. I don't understand. I really do not like OBS RAW. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. Because I guarantee you that's not going to read that as that variable. Why? Why? Why do you have to be such a pain, Raw? Alright, let's see if I just do value. Let's choose this. Copy CPH.
You are in an SDR. Either use $ before the string or plus value plus.
Oh, yeah. I'm in an escape string is the real issue here. Because even if I do that, or if do I do it? Okay, yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed now. Unrecognized escape sequence.
Webmage said, I just use single quotes, inside the strings double quotes.
You do what now? Use single quotes inside the strings double quotes.
Sylvie said, you can't do that. It's Jason.
I can't want what? I can't do what?
What Web said.
Oh, gotcha. That's literally, it seems, the only way this works. Alright. Let's try again. Publish selection. Out.
Source name. Source name.
Webmage said, I use single quotes instead of escaped, and it works for me.
I don't know. DLL. I mean, we'll find out if this throws an error or not. If what I did is right. Which it probably won't be, so there's that. Action history. Oh, we're at least good on that. Now I just need to see the cleanup run. Which I guess I could technically lower the timed action. Oh, there we go. There's a straggler. There's a straggler. one that didn't quite make the cut. Moment of truth. Will this work? It's either going to delete it or it's going to error. And it didn't delete it, but it errored. Nice. So wonderful.
Sylvie said, $, source name, source name.
Randy said, to error is human.
Okay.
Sylvie said, hate typing on mobile.
I gotcha. Okay. So input name. And then item dot source name. Yep.
Corvus said, I'm impressed you can type as fast as you do on mobile. At Sylvie964. One is all thumbs.
Sylvie said, I typed it out ages ago. Just copied and pasted it in LOL.
Okay. A character must be escaped by doubling. That look right? Now,
Seems like there is too many at the end.
too many. Okay, I see. That's why I was erroring. Okay. I added, it said, it was saying something about adding, but I should have subtracted. That makes more sense. That makes way more sense. Alright, replace. And then the streamerbots.exe. So we shall see. We shall see. See if I get any more stragglers. But that's what I mean. It's like really random for the most part. Everything deletes. Okay, well now all of a sudden everything's not deleting. What the actual heck?
Lol, that's why backup systems are always good.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, I hadn't had any issues up until now. All of a sudden that I've started working on it, here's 4 random ones that just popped up. It's like, what the actual heck?
It's Probob's raw failing.
Probably. You are probably correct. Especially sending that much data that fast. That's probably exactly what it is. Haha. Unexpected character encountered while parsing value G path scene name. Yep, it does not like it. It does not like it one little bit.
What function? I can't read the log from phone.
It looks like exception rethrown at get items from Jiffy Scene. And then a server stack trace.
It's the getter then not the deletion.
Alright. So get items from Jiffy Scene. Yeah, cause wait a second. Get items from Jiffy Scene.
Oh. My deliteral function added quotes.
Oh. Is that... Wait, what? I thought we got rid of the literal
You need
function.
to put surrounding the scenes.
Oh. The scene name?
Yeah, we did remove it. That's the issue, lol.
Ah. So you're saying... Where at? Because I already have the scene.
Before the plus, put A.
Oh, before the plot. Okay. Oh god, wrong one.
And after the plus, put A.
It does not like that. It does not like it at all.
No. Oh, I in the string.
In the string. So like so? No, that's Aaron. I'm so lost.
This is a string plus scene plus this is the rest of a string.
Okay, which there's an escape there. And then how about this?
That also works lol.
Because this is just gonna drive me nuts. Because I feel like I was doing what you were saying, but you're saying no. And it's not working, so screw it. There. There, that look right now?
Looks correct.
Yes, we will find out. Out. DLLs. Boom, boom. Alright, action queue. Action history. Still have those going. See if we can get any more. So many GVs. So many. See, now it's doing it regularly. I was not having this issue earlier. What did we do that broke it? What did we do that broke it? Dang it. Oh, error handling sub action and random jiffy. So there was an error there, but for the most part. So I'm wondering if that's it. I'm wondering if it's throwing errors every once in a while. And that's what's causing the raw to fail and not delete.
Hashtag blame TD.
See if this works.
Randy said, I had heard this was his part of the code.
I mean, he gave me the create a random source part. The numbers or whatever on the code. Okay, so that changed now. So we didn't...
Sylvie said, the create a random source part was so very wrong lol.
Was it though? It worked. I mean, is it wrong if it works? Okay, so remove expired Jiffy items. Input string was not in a correct format.
That method of creating randoms was incredibly wrong.
Depends on your point of view. But I understand where you're coming from.
It was made by TD. Therefore wrong.
I got you. Okay, so we're closer. We got that fixed. But
Randy said, Tarong equals TD, saves on typing.
Number styles. Input string was not in the correct format. Okay. I'm not sure what it means. I was not in the correct format. Parse int32 string to number.
How the heck did I typo a T instead of a S on that? They are not that close.
I don't know. Do you have the same keyboard that TD has? That might explain it. It might explain it. I love when I get no errors in the code, but then when you run it, it's like, no, it doesn't work. It can't do it.
Sylvie said, it seems like int32 parsing is being given invalid input. Log the value of the epic SDR.
Randy said, it doesn't say it's a TD keyboard. But with ODMs these days, possibly.
Alright, waifu log. Info. Alright, let's see what happens. Out. Boom, boom. Yells. Place. There we go. Open that. Then good old Notepad++.
Sylvie said, legend has it, every time waifu log is ran, a random person is turned into a hot alien waifu.
Is that what legend has it? That's possible. It's very possible. Alright. I know after that runs. Action queues, action history. Come on. Run me a timer. Boom, boom. I just need it to create that folder. Which I know it will when it throws this. Yep, there we go. Interesting. It says browser.
Today alone I worked in C, C++, Python, TypeScript, Shell, and C#.
That might be the issue. It just returns browser.
Seems like source name is not source name but actually source type.
Yep. So, that's sort of garbage. So item dot. So is it sourced? Wait, hold on. I'm confused.
Check the SB stuffs for what is the actual name.
The SB stuff?
The raw creator.
Okay, so what one was it? It was get items, get scene item list. Alright, get scene item list. If I go to Jiffy, source name says browser. Okay. I see what it's doing. It's pulling the browser name right here. So source name is correct, but it's not picking the correct one. Cause here's the Jiffies.
Although this should def be something we should add a check for, use try parse instead.
But yeah, its source name is
And
correct.
if not found, just continue.
So source name is correct. Okay, so what do you mean? What am I try parsing? Oh.
instead of int33.lars use int33.tripitsy.
Oh, okay. So
I give up on spelling.
try parse. I got you. No overload for method. Try parse takes one argument. Yeah. So in 32, try parse. And try parse value. Out. What? Without keyword? What in the world? Okay, I'm clearly not understanding this part. String out. Okay. Out. Source. Yeah, try parse. Out. Oh my goodness. int value.
Define the epoch var before the int32 try parse, and the out should be the epoch variable.
Do what? Before the end. What do you mean define the epoch variable? Find the epoch variable before the int32 try. Oh. So int source.
In item epoch, book successfully parsed epoch equals int32.try parse epoch str, out item epoch.
Okay. So not this. Is book right? Show potential fixes.
Bool not book.
Cool, okay. I was like, wait a second.
Stupid autocorrect.
No, you're good. I gotcha. So now I do successfully parsed epoch with the minus epoch here.
If not successful, continue.
Oh, if not successful, continue. So if not successfully parsed epoch, continue. Else, then if it's less than 60, continue.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I think I see it. Slowly getting there. And I keep yawning. I might have to call it soon, unfortunately. But see how far we can get on this. Alright, action cues, action history.
I've been struggling to not fall lol.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know.
Been a day lol.
It's been a week. Like I've been struggling too, and I'm just like, I know I started late and then I canceled on Tuesday, so I'm kind of like, I'm trying to get this done because I want to get it done too. But I'm like, yeah, I might have to go lay down here in a little bit.
Been a month.
Yeah. Cause I gotta try tomorrow too, before stream to go try to get my car inspected and maybe scrounge up some money somewhere to go get a haircut because I'm way past due for that. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be fun too. Like all weekend's gonna be busy. But luckily I have an extended weekend into the following week. Thank goodness. Take tonight and hopefully recover a little bit. All right, give me the action history cue. I just love how it all says like browser. There's the numbers. There it went. It got rid of them.
Randy said, I know a great hairdresser, but not sure they are worth the 185-mile drive.
Sylvie said, sweet.
That is very sweet. No error thrown. Wait. I lied. There was an error. Input string was not in the correct format. But it did. Or wait, hold on. Hold on. Maybe I lied again. What the heck? Load. Maybe I was looking at the old log. Yep, see, there was a error in handling Jiffy there. So I need to I think you're right. It's got to be the raw. I wonder if there's anything I can do to prevent that. Because yeah, there's three stragglers there now. Jiffy cleanup, no errors on Jiffy cleanup. Hey, what? Now I'm hella confused. Nothing deleted.
Needs to be 1 minute old.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. You're right, I forgot. Yep, there we go. No errors. I'm just like error handling and Jiffy search term. Where is this coming from? Doesn't really tell me.
I'm always right.
Are you? Are you always right?
Yes.
If you say so. I don't fully believe
Cause
it.
I'm not British.
Huh? I mean, got a point there. Yeah, because this error right here acts as if there's like a an argument that's not going through correctly, which would have to be like an argument with the raw or something, like you said. But it's weird. Like, it only happens every once in a while. Good God, the amount of...
Start logging out all args so you can see the problem child.
Or I wonder I'd almost wonder if it's possibly because it doesn't pull in from the URL correctly. Like if there's like a timeout or something on it, so it can't populate those properly, so it throws an argument error. I'm actually wondering if that's what's going on.
Maybe.
Because that's the only thing I can think with if we're doing it so fast. Because that's when it seems like it's... Because it doesn't seem like it just like hits randomly. Like if I just sit here... and give it time in a normal use case, I think it's fine. I think it's when it spams like nobody's business, that's when I think it hits. So if I even still, that one's handling it fine. Boom. That's weird. And it's just like random. I know we far surpassed the 100 by now. Cause I've got Jiffy going on two different like OBSs right now with the same API key. I know that bitch is over 100 an hour.
TV has a break Giphy button.
I think with this extra cleanup action, I think this will be fun. I just got to move it into the free DLL and update it on the site. I'll do that later. Probably when I sit down and do the tutorial for it finally. Because that's going to happen this week. I'm going to do the tutorial for that. I guess I should try to release Navi as well. I guess Navi, is that something I should put on the, like, no, yeah, I should put that. on the membership stuff. I was debating on whether I should do that or not, but yeah.
Sylvie964 thought it was wise to use 1,500 points on Navi.
Hey! Listen! Release me, you foolish mortal.
If you say so. I mean, does the font and everything, like, does everything look good on it? Or does that need to be tweaked at all? I'm not doing that tonight, but I'm just like, it's a cool little channel point reward.
Corvus Ravengrave thought it was wise to use 1,500 points on Navi.
Hey! Listen! Yes, Earthman, release me into the wild. I wish to be free to frolic in the wild.
I think it's fine.
Okay. I was thinking so too, but you know how I nitpick my stuff. Like, it's just me. I have to nitpick. Okay, so I will work on moving Navi over to the DLL too. And get her all set up for release as well. Is there anything else on that I have on my channel that I should release? That y'all can think of that anybody wants? Because, like, I don't mind sharing stuff. I really don't. I mean, I think most of the stuff I've shared, the movie poster, Chinese proverbs, yeah, I think Navi's really the only other thing. But yeah, I can package Navi up. That's not an issue.
Nothing that I can think of.
Yeah, I think I've pretty much released everything. Like, Jiffy and YouTube stuff has been, like, what I've been focused on. And, you know, tweaking Jiffy was just more about any of the stragglers that were happening. And I think we got that figured out tonight. So thank you, Sylvie, for that. That's awesome. I'm glad that's pretty clear. So that should hopefully keep, I'm still debating on how many seconds we should run that time to action. Thinking maybe every 5 minutes would probably be good. Maybe. I don't know. 2 minutes seem long though, so I might leave it. But either way. And yes, Corvus, Thanos Snap is here to be worked on as well. That's in my plans. Not exactly sure when it's gonna happen, but it is in the plans. I gotta redo birthday as well. I think with birthday I'm gonna give it, like, cave in. And what? Okay, so I guess
I'm about to pass out, so I'm gonna EP now. GNS.
No worries, Sylvie. Have a great night. Thanks for helping out. I don't know. What do y'all think? Like, how auto shoutouts happen? Like, if somebody puts in their birthday, like when they talk in the stream, it wishes them happy birthday.
It is your construct. Do with it as you will. I will appreciate it when it becomes available.
Randy said, I lay odds that Thanos releases before TD's Minesweeper.
It will. I want to do it for more than just Twitch, but we'll see. I can at least get Twitch working for sure. But we'll have to see if I can pull it off for multi-platform. I'm just not 100% certain whether that will happen or not. We'll see. But anyways, I think this is a good point to call it. We got decent ways. I'm glad we actually worked on that, because I would have never thought of that. This is why I discuss stuff with Sylvie though, because it's like, you know, I can learn, but at the same time, like, there's things I don't think about that I'm like, oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, we can do that. And so, you know, we get better solid builds on that. And that's why I do stuff on stream too, is because it's like, sometimes y'all come up with some ideas. I'm like, oh, hey, that's cool. Let's do it.
Corvus said, do you feel happy and accomplished?
I mean, I feel tired and accomplished. I would never say that I ever feel happy. I don't have the luxury of feelings other than feeling tired and like I adult too much. But yes, I'm definitely.
Then it was a good stream.
Definitely feel accomplished. So I'll feel even better. Like I'll feel even more accomplished when I
be content with what you have accomplished.
Yeah, I'll really feel even more accomplished when I actually get memberships up with all this stuff for y'all to use. That's the key. Because in that DLL, there's a lot to offer, honestly. Like, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to gear towards when I drop that DLL under the memberships. There's a lot of stuff for y'all to use that justifies, you know, a price tag on it. So that's kind of why I'm refining it, and I'm really taking care to make it done.
I'm happy with my mug, so you've already done some good.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you are. I'm happy with my shirt and mug. I want to order some more shirts too. I'm just slowly I'm going to slowly order stuff as I can. And like I said, as I order it and I like it, and I think most of the stuff is quality stuff. I just want to double check. I'll put it up on the store. But I've been happy with my shirt. I wear that thing all the time.
I like having gotten a larger one. I don't have to refill as often.
Yeah. And there'll be some other items I'll throw up there. And like I said, I appreciate anybody that gets anything. Don't ever feel obligated to do it. But this is kind of where I'm headed with stuff. I'm headed to build out a brand, you know, and not just in the streaming aspects. Like I like hanging out with y'all, and I love doing the streams. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't want to stop doing it. It's just I don't ever see this as being like a full-time job. Like I really don't. But I feel like building up a brand and you know, doing things like merch and, you know, events, sponsorship sort of stuff. I think those are key ways that, you know, I can grow that brand and, you know, continue to do this as a hobby. So that's kind of the path we're on that stuff. But as part of that brand, I'm integrating the building stuff for StreamerBot into it. So I think everything's headed in a good direction. It's just a matter of I'm trying to find the time and energy to get some of this stuff done so y'all have this stuff to use. Because we've enjoyed Jiffy for a long time. You know, I know it's out there in the wild now. The refinements tonight, I'll update, get the video done, get Navi pushed out. And I really want to get the YouTube media player done, because I think that will be phenomenal for people to be able to control YouTube on their, you know, on a web player on their stream. I think that would be fantastic. So things that I have goals for that I'm working towards that slowly get there. So either way, I feel accomplished tonight. I am tired. And I'm more than tired. I'm exhausted. I'm sitting here trying not to fall asleep. So thank y'all for hanging out. It's been a good stream. I do apologize for Tuesday, but like I said, this week has been hectic. So I am on vacation.
Thanks for the stream. Later on, chat.
I am on vacation this week. Stream be normal tomorrow because I'm gonna run errands during the day. I'm gonna probably Sunday is gonna be just a chillax day. I'm gonna go hang out with Life for a bit on Sunday. Monday is graduation, so the rest of the week is all open. So I'm probably gonna do some streams on the alt channel, and I got some other work and stuff that I'm gonna get done. So I will hopefully be around a little more this week to hang out and get some work done, and maybe we'll push some stuff out this week. So I hope y'all have a great rest of the weekend. I will see y'all back here tomorrow. Thank y'all for the resubs. Thank y'all for hanging out and, you know, just being a cool community to hang out with. So have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow.